Alright, now let's look at the other lights. There's a spotlight and I think a directional light. In here, we just have a composition set up where it's just lights, the word lights, and a solid gray background, and they're offset from each other on 3D layers. So I went to lights, made a 3D layer. Look like this at first, 3D. Go to lights, and I move that off. Then I add a solid background, and I put that in the background like that. So now I have depth. Okay. Now I went into here and go layer, new, light, and I have a point light. And this little point light hangs out right here, and I can move it around. If I put it in back of the words, I get a backlit situation. I put it in front of the words, get a nice key light. Now, if I want kind of an ambient approach to things, I can use an ambient light, or I can do this. Control C, Control V. Duplicate the light, and I can put a light here. And then I can kind of move these together by holding Shift. I can grab both lights, and I get this. Now there is an ambient light. By deleting that out, just go to Layer, New Lights. Go to Ambient. And you can see the ambient light just really isn't anywhere. Okay, drop this down. So an ambient light is just everywhere. So this is a really nice way to fade in something and fade out. It's a really goofy way to do it. I kind of like the actual approach to the 2-point lights because it might be ambient. It's just a little bit more dramatic looking, and I can move it around. So it's not pure ambient. It's just a lot of bounced light that I can control. Okay, let's get rid of that light. And let's go to light again. There was one more in here called a parallel light. And a parallel light's much like a spotlight. But in the fact that it's kind of a mix between the ambient and a spot. It's just everywhere. It's a really nice way to go like this. So, altogether 4 lights. We have to kind of look at what we can do to make artificial light, however, via glows. I think that's a real nice thing to be able to do. And maybe some fog and how fog lights work. Alright, let's move on.